Good morning, or afternoon, or evening. Time for some more racing, and I'm not sure why. But it's Friday. Looking forward to having another 2 days off. Still doing the, back to basics. Where I ride Monday to Friday. And then I'm off Saturday and Sunday. And today I'm doing the ZEAL Japan Friday race. Because it's short. I like that it's short, but it's really intensive, and there's a lot of riders in it. Currently, 57 have signed up. A couple of handfuls of really strong riders, so that's good. So it's fun. It's kind of short though, 21 kilometers, that's it. So it's super fast paced. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna cope with that today, because I do feel tired. But I'm hoping that it's just a matter of getting the legs up and running again, and then I'll be able to cope with whatever is thrown at me. I've had a mixed week, I'd say. Monday did a easy to steady ride. I think 70 kilometers maybe. Again, virtual with pace partner, so nothing too fancy. Just getting the legs spinning again after 2 days off. Then we had CRL, Rising Empire, where our team, my team, PYY, Sisu, did great. Got second overall, so not too shabby. We had a bit of a misfortune. One of our riders broke his pedal arm, just snapped right off. Needless to say, he's super strong. Not gonna mention any names, but Adrian, it's you. And probably I had the worst ride in a good month or two. So I think some of the high volume race weeks have been, a bit taxing. So I didn't do well in that. I was not just hoping, but expecting to be a podium candidate. I don't know from a points perspective, but I think it was 17 on the line. Definitely ended a lot higher based on the initial points that I collected, but my oh my. So that was a good, humbling experience. And I do mean that, because sometimes, it's good to get that reality check, that you cannot just You cannot just walk on water. It requires so much to be on a high level. And one of the things that it absolutely requires is proper recovery management. That's where you get better. So, I need to get up to the pens. So it is what it is. It was a good learning experience. I would rather have been without it, no doubt. But it was good. As I said, it's humbling. And here we are. Yeah, and today I'm not sure what to expect. It's a new course, Toefield something, Toefield Tornado. Yeah. So I haven't written this one before, but I think it's the New York crit course ish. So it's 2 laps of 10 kilometers, 10 point something, and then there's a lot of sprint banners. Jeez. Off to an easy start. I like that. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. It's 2 laps, 20 something kilometers. It's all good. Yeah, but that was my Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, the Danish Federated Race Series commenced. So it's a 6-stage series every Wednesday night, 7:30 CT. Danish riders only. And we have so many strong riders showing up. Also, Conti riders having some off-season fun. So it's a strong field. But I did good in that one. It's a longer race, but with 3 point segments, and got 3rd overall on the day, which was really good. Behind Jonas Saba and Jacob Dine. Most of you would know both names because at least Saba is really active in the Zwift community, and Jacob has been for many years as well, doing the winter part of season. All right, yeah. Easy day yesterday, 60K, pace partner. Yeah. And here we are today. We just had a short warm-up, hoping to warm up a bit more during the race. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do after. Because I am looking for a bit of endurance, so if I go for anything like a Zwift Unlock or just a pace partner, it's still to be decided. But here we are, first lap of this very well as flattish as you can see on the minimap. So you have the start is flat and going into a bit of a descending bit. That's where we're on right now. We're finishing that off now. But I didn't pay attention, but I reckon between -1 and 2%. Oh, 3%. So a really hard place to get away. Now it flattens. And then you have the two small, not climbs, small humps. So let's get a feel of that. We'll get a feel of that in just a second. But not any high expectations for today. I want to see what happens. And I'm not going to be the first one to close things down. I'm trying to be patient and see how the race unfolds. But obviously don't want a break to go. Okay. Seems like a decent incline. What's up with all the arrow power-ups? I like it, but I'd rather have saved that for next round. We've got a fellow Danish rider out in front right now, so not looking to close that. Everything stretch out, but still in hand. Everything will come back together now. These flat parts are not a bad place to attack on the last lap. If I somehow should muster the energy to do so. Still a big pack. So if you were to go now, you would within 2.5 kilometers get into the descending part again. Then having a big bunch in the back is not what you're... It's not something you wish for. I think it's a good thing that this is 2 laps. Did get the heart rate up, the heart pumping. So 4 guys on front. Alright, so who's gonna follow now? Close it. Bunch of guys now ramping up speed. Good thing that I didn't get to it. Let's see how things pan out. I might even go and try to hook up with a guy in game. Get a break at some point. Alright, 4 or 5 guys out in front. That is dangerous. Hopefully if you guys here would use your power-ups to try and close the gap. One guy went. Yeah, one more. And then the rest of us could just sit in the grass. The set is going? No, it's not. 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in front. One right behind. Getting into the more downhill section now. Everything is still within bridging distance. Not by... No, I have to put in effort. Yeah, I need to go now. I think a lot of guys are realizing that. So everything will go up in pace here. Which is good. Don't want to attack at 50 kilometers an hour. I think we will still be gaining. Alright, they're right up there. Trying to play this smart, as I'm definitely not at 100%. Alright, pace is going down again. I need to go now. Hey, mate. So I closed it right at the top of the first ascent. Trust me, Bass. I'm toast. I'll answer you in a minute. That's fine with the guys closing from behind. So not the best power up. I don't know. Depends on the groove up here. Let's not get dropped. Yeah, it's a CRL. Probably the worst race I've had in a month or two. Really just gassed. Went out too hard. And that was it, really. But I recovered alright because already Wednesday night we had the Danish Federation League commencing. 6 Wednesdays. 'Longish rides. 3-point segments. And I ended 3rd overall in the first race. And that's really good. There's so many strong Danish riders. And Conti riders, pro riders coming in. So I don't think I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna give it an honest try. I'm not sure what the best strategy will be. Yeah, exactly. It's really good with the lengthy races. Hey, Viga. Oh, I don't like this. I'm too close right now. I need others to bring this back. I want to try with an attack, I think. I have a few guys going now. Hold me off guard. Okay, let's go for it. Ah. Whew. Whew. I'll get back to some answers to you in just a bit. All right. See you, mate. Might see you with Constance. I'm not sure. I might go with Shaq. A bit slower today. I'm kind of taxing week, but if not. If I don't see you, then cheers. See you next week and have a great weekend. And thanks for tuning in. All right, Viga. What do I do? What do I do? I lie down and complain for an hour because it's still hurting. Then I get myself up, I pick myself up, then I cry for another 3 hours. Remember to get something to eat, but it's hard because I'm crying so hard. And then a good night's sleep, which is impossible with kids. And then I just try to do better the next day. No, okay. Trying to be serious now. So this week has been coming off a two days off weekend, so I didn't do anything on the Saturday or Sunday. Then Monday I did easy 60-70k with pace partner, getting the leg starting. Then Tuesday I did CRL. I performed really poor, as you know, but still tops the straining. And then Wednesday I actually had another big race, the biggest race of the season for me, except the national qualifiers and potential national championships, which is the Danish Federation League, which commenced this week on Wednesday and will go on for 6 weeks. But what I tend to do is not racing back-to-back days. That's my go-to. But these next coming weeks, I'll be doing CRL Tuesday and the Federations League on Wednesday. And then normally I would have at least 1 day of rest in between races. And rest could be everything from just 1 hour on the bike to 2.5 hours on the bike, but easy spinning, pace partner, not too hard. Zone 1, low zone 2. And then that's what I did yesterday as well. 60 kilometers, 1.5 hour. And then on Fridays, I tend to go longer. Definitely 100 plus. And then try to make some racing in it. So normally I do 3 race days out of 5, Monday to Tuesday, but then I have 2 solid days off. I'm not doing anything on Saturday and Sunday. So I hope that puts it into perspective. I normally ride between, well, roughly 10 hours a week, plus minus, and about 400 kilometers in that ballpark. But you really need to listen to your body, right? And I should probably not have done 2 hard races in a row last Friday coming into this week. Although I had 2 days off, I didn't fully recover. So today, I don't think I'm doing, let's do 25 here. I don't think I'm doing 2 hard races. But I might check out the unlock events now at 1 CT. Debating unlocked event at 1 CT, or if I should go with other space. Oh, here we are. I could actually do a new pace part on here. And a small break. I try and drink a lot of fluids. That's really important for me. Ensuring that I'm topped up before races, but also after races. I do protein shakes, just because it's hard to get enough protein, especially when you're aging. I used to do creatine. I haven't done that for a month or 2 now, but I think I'll get back into that. I think it helps with recovery, and it helps with just a little bit of top-end peak power endurance. So, you know, at the end of that small climb, just being able to push out a bit more. at the end. But I think the best thing is sleep. And I have not been getting a lot of that for the last couple of days. But it's definitely something I can feel makes a big change. I know. I have two girls, 9 and 3.5. But they sleep well. I'm not complaining. The last couple of days I've been, and this has been out on some work stuff, and I've not been able to turn in a proper time during the evening. But I feel ya. I'm up at least one time each night, if not more. And it's okay. It's just different. It's just different. What kind of writing do you do? What kind of numbers do you do, Liga, in a week? From a time perspective, mostly from a time perspective, and how do you prioritize racing and that balance during the week? I kinda envy the weekend warriors that can have at least one day a week to get out and do a long endurance ride. But in general, the Monday to Friday, 2 days off combination suits me kind of well. Oh, and one thing that I didn't mention was that some weeks I will do only 2 days of racing and then 3 days of pace partner, just leveling bike. Depends on shape and form. And normally, if I were following a structured program, I would do 3 hard weeks and then turn it down a notch. But I feel that the 2 days off at the end of each week kind of ties in well with the riding that I do. And then I wait to vacation time to just be off. So you will see come December, for instance, you won't see me riding much in the holidays, because the family doesn't allow me to do so, which is fair, and it's nice to be with family. So you'll see me ramping up kilometers before those days. Yeah, exactly, Nina. It's a traditional training approach. I did that a lot when I did triathlons. Also because you're putting a lot of strain and stress on your body in different ways. So you do need that recovery. So it's a really good approach. And if you don't want to be totally off the bike, it could be three weeks with a mixture of training hard sessions and easier rides, and then on the easier week could either just shorten your workouts, shorten your endurance rides, but you could cut the racing aspect and hard elements all together for that week, and just allow for zone 2 riding for a week. 6 to 9 hours, that's solid. Ooh, jeez. That's early, mate. Yeah, but I get that. A lot of people do that. I know a lot of people who do the early morning sessions. I haven't tried it, to be honest. I have the no. I take the flexibility to get my training done during the day. So as long as I can do that, I'll keep doing that. Otherwise, I'll need to think just like you. But I'd say with the amount of hours you have on the ride and the sessions that you do, you seem to be doing just fine. You put structure. Just remember now to have at least one easy day before a race day. That's, you know, in general, that's a good rule of thumb. So you can come in more fresh, more prepared. So if you know you have 4 days on the bike, you can either go hard the first day and the third day, or the second and the fourth day. And then if you have 5 days on the bike a week, like I do, then you can structure it like I do, with one easy, one hard, one easy, one hard. And so then depending on how you're feeling, you can do a mix on the last day. You might even have more days. But for me, I'd say having the longer sessions has made it different this year. So I prioritized a lot more longer sessions, like 2.5 to 3 hours, at least once a week. I would normally do that twice a week when I don't have any important races, and I don't consider CRL as important, but fun. What was it that I was gonna say? Yeah, so in a regular week cadence setup, I would have no sessions shorter than 120, 130 minutes, an hour and 20, an hour and 30 minutes. That would be my shortest session. But, you know, it could be easy, but it could also be hard. And then my longest sessions would be between 2.5 to 3 hours. For indoor cycling, I find that's a really good sweet spot. And it really helps you out with recovery as well. Hey, Ray. All right, back at ya. Were you in the race? No, you weren't. I would have seen you. Oh, that's awesome, Nina. That's pretty much what I'm doing, except that I'm not doing structured intervals. I like the approach that we have to it. I try to get my training intervals in races instead, just because it's more motivating. I find it. But it's not better by any means. And the good thing about structured intervals is that you can hit your exact numbers and exact volumes, whereas in a race you can fall short. You can do too much and no one really know, do you? And I'm definitely not structured enough to let someone go in a race just because my coach tells me to. And it's not easier to have yourself as a coach, because you can just convince yourself it's a good idea. Okay, but the last point that I absolutely need to make, which has been the most nicely spoken, which has been I think the most decisive factor in me improving. And it's such a cliche, but it's consistency. And I'm spinning those wheels, turning those wheels every week. And it's okay to have a week off ish, because it can be part of a training plan or collect new motivation. It's just really important to stay off the bike. But consistency, just week over week. I think I'm at 101 week streak right now. Been on Zwift. So as much as possible, trying to keep your weekly structures. Don't necessarily try to restructure the way that you do things every week. But it's not like I'm adhering to a strict training regime or anything. I get the training in when I can, but it's almost similar week to week, week on week. So consistency. Yeah, I came from very structured training, doing exactly what I have to do in the training program, being, just as a recreational triathlete, which works out well for me because I like the structure and I don't need, but I really like people telling me what to do, and then I just go do. But ever since I stopped that and just converted fully to indoor cycling, it's just been me. And then I just find that racing is just so much more fun. And you can almost pick and choose what you want to do, right? You can have longer events with people in it. And if you have the spine to not go with the front, that's really nice to do a structured endurance session. Or if you want to spice things up, pick some races that to a certain extent aligns with what is on the training menu, so you can get that same interval simulation in race. I'm not sure how to answer that. Car cupboard. I don't know what to do with that. So if the question is if you could do riding elsewhere, then sure. A lot of then you need to get a, you know, like a fitness membership to a place where they might have either Tax Neo bikes or Wahoo Kicker bikes. I know that we have those in Denmark. We also have a few two more things. We also have dedicated indoor cycling clubs now. We have one in Copenhagen. So one of the guys that was just in my race here, Marcel Mosgaard, he's from the Greater Copenhagen area, and he has Copenhagen Virtual Cycling, where his club owns a range of Tax Neo bikes, and then as a you can have a fitness membership, a subscription with him, and then come to weekly trainings, come at your own will at any point in time and do your riding. So that would be outside. So it's really nice in urban areas where you might not have even a house, but you live in an apartment where it's not allowed to ride on noisy trainers. And then thirdly, I think a lot of cycling clubs, outdoor cycling clubs, they really start to see the benefit of winter training indoors. A lot of clubs have had sessions on spinning bikes and stuff like that. But I know that the cycling club, outdoor cycling club that I've been a part of, am a part of, they have started to purchase indoor trainers, specifically with the purpose of having everyone in the same room to do collective training. So investigate, cycling clubs in your area as well as an option. So I'm not sure if you're taking the piss out of me, but if not, then that's a solid option. I would go for that if I didn't have the room in my house. Yeah, so it's a good question about my racing and how much and how long, because it varies. I've just been talking about this a bit, but in general, I only ride Monday through Friday, and then I'm off Saturday and Sunday. So normally I have an easy start to the week with a pace partner on the Monday, then I do racing on Tuesday. This time of year, it's CRL on Tuesdays. And then normally I would have a easy day, short ride on Wednesday. The short ride is normally 1.5 hours. Easy pace partner. And then I would either race both on Thursday and Friday, depending on how I'm feeling. But some weeks, if I'm too worn out, I might do an easy, longer ride on Thursday, and then try to have a longer endurance ride and a race on Friday. So 2 to 3 times a week I'm racing. And sometimes I do double features. I've done that the last couple of Fridays, but it's really taxing. So I think from race hours, let's just say I average riding around 10 hours a week. I race around 3 to 4. It's a guesstimate. It could be a bit more, could be a bit less. Yeah, exactly. So I can't ride in the weekends, just family obligations. So I've turned that around to something positive, I think, where I'm really getting used to having those 2 days of doing nothing, where normally on Saturday, because I do most of my lengthy rides on the Friday, I'm just tired, pretty shattered anyway on a Saturday, and then starting to feel the recovery Sunday, and then I'm ready to get started again, easing up on the Monday. If I didn't have CRL on Tuesday, I would probably go hard on the Monday. Then easy Tuesday, harder Wednesday, easy Thursday, and then hard Friday and long Friday. Or just long Friday, depending on how I'm feeling. Alright, talking so much, I need to figure out what to do now, because I don't want to just sit with this pace partner. I think I might join the unlock event. Ugh. London calling. Don't really feel for it, but it's nice. It's a good crowd, not much elevation. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. But normally my endurance rides and stuff like that would be with a pace partner in and around Latopia. Normally I'm riding with Constance. Just a matter of finding the right pace partner for you. And normally it's low zone 2. Alright, but I'm doing the London calling now. Zwift unlock. Just because it was the one popping up. So that's alright. And I think that time flies better when you do, events. But thanks for all the questions. Not sure if it's helpful, at least, but it's the only insights that I can give and provide with my experience and knowledge from myself. Thanks, Nina. I forgot to fill my water bottle. I guess I can survive. Mm. 40-ish minutes. It would probably just be really fast. A few times I rode it in the second week. Or was it the first, second week? I can't remember. It's just so fast-paced. If I manage to get in time. There we go. And I would really love for this to be just a controlled ride with consensus of riding between 4 and 5 in front, and then the rest of us can just sit, draft along. So I'm not going to close this because someone else will. There you go. Smallish pack here at the front. Small, but not that small. 30-ish riders. Excellent. Where ideally I can just sit and have these as endurance. And maybe crank out a little something at the end. A couple of pro riders in here, it seems. Garcia. We had a Gartner as well from Bahu, I think. A bit further back, maybe. The good thing about these community events is that there's something for everyone, really. Those who just want to get kilometers, mileage in, can sit back and find a group who fits the pace. Those who want, say, competitive aspects, they can go for it at the front. Because you have so many strong riders, non-verified riders, different people joining, and it's just good fun. Oh yeah, and it's a double XP. Many would be going for that. Maybe double upgrade speed. That would be something. What do you reckon? Double upgrade speed. Let's go. I'm at a point where I don't care about the XPs anymore. I'm by no means a baller in that part, but I have enough drops to get around. I'm already level 100, and been that pretty much all year. So I can get around with what I have. So that in itself is not a motivation. And even in these, group sessions, you can have these. Looking at the route profile before, you'll know that, okay, we're going up Piccadilly. Probably that will be a 30-second, 6+ watts per kg. And although from a structured training approach, that's not a good thing, necessarily if you're doing endurance. But I do like that you can have different elements in a ride to make it more interesting, to make it suit you. If you don't want to, burn out over these tops, then it's a matter of timing things so you can get away with as little work as possible. 2 guys out in front. 3 guys. Let's see. Maybe getting close down now. Yeah. But just hanging on. Really nice. Anyone got any nice weekend plans? Don't be shy to share. I think from me and my family's perspective, it's right about time where we find some of the Christmas lights and hang them outside. I think it's that time of year, isn't it? Nina, I have a question for you. You can help me out then, because I've had it drawn like forever. So I don't need to ride the 3 bikes to get the Tron bike. I can ride it, but I haven't tried this. But I'm guessing that you still need to upgrade 3 Zwift bikes before you can actually go and upgrade your Tron. Isn't that so? Yeah. The Project 74 that I'm on, the specialized payload, I'm almost done though. I think I have like 100 kilometers to go on level 5, and then it's fully upgraded. But I think it's, I can't remember, almost 2,500 kilometers, the last one. Oh, I hate that. I'm on the Zwift ride at home, so I have the color option when it comes to the Tron, so it looks even more neat. I can have it in white, silver, for what it is. And I think eventually I'll get to that. This is what I mean, right? I can sit here. And have a good time. Or I could try and sit with the front breakaway. Yeah, it is. The Project 74 that I have, even more so. It's super nice as well. So it's not as heavy anymore. No, definitely not. Definitely not worth it. I have the SL8, obviously. It was the first bike I upgraded because it's the best all-rounder, hands down. But when you have that, then why not go for something else when you do ride a lot? So looking at the different Halo bikes available, the Project 74 was the most exciting for me because it's the fastest overall when it's upgraded. So that's why I'm doing that one. But in a race, if you're on one or another, it doesn't matter. And in general, when you look at a Zwift ride and you see for this route, XYZ bike will be the best choice. It's normally only a difference of like between 5 at them, even less for most courses, between the top frames. And that's if you're solo riding. So when you're riding it in a group or draft, it's nothing. There's no difference. So people should not get too stuck on the whole upgrading thing. Just ride what you want to ride. I love the new bikes. I love the SL8. Beautiful bike. So I would be happy any day going with the Specialized SL8. Or pretty much any wheel choice. The only place where it makes sense and makes a difference is the TT bikes. Get your Cadix dialed in, then you're golden. And then for climbing, and I haven't even done that, the Atheist or similar, it's worth it. Because climbing, again, it's without draft, so that's where you have some actual gains. Yeah, exactly. For the proper climbs, the Atheist will be the best. By a reasonable margin. Yeah, I know. Yes, exactly. So it doesn't matter at the end. What matters more is, for instance, in a sprint, is timing. If your timing is off, then it doesn't matter what kind of wheel set you have. It's not going to win you anything. But I used to stress so much about that as well. Now I don't anymore. Oh yeah. Thanks, Nina. But I need to decide what to do because beginning of next week, this one is upgraded, I think by Monday. Then I need to figure out what to do. But I think I'll go for one of the, I don't know actually, I don't know. I don't really fancy any of the other Halo bikes other than the Tron. I think it's just cooler. But the ideal bike for me to focus on would be the 8 years would be the one to go for. And then when I have that, then I would have, you know, road race, I would have hill races covered, I would have TTs covered. So I guess after that it's gravel. Not many gravel races. Yeah, I heard that. So what I've done wrong with a lot of the specialized upgrades is that I just used the bikes that I had, like the bench. But that is comparatively longer to upgrade than a lower rated bike, specialized bike. So that's something I will consider. Thanks for the heads up. I don't have the numbers, but one of the fastest overall on flat semi-rolling terrain, like the Project 74. It's good. It's a good bike. Yeah, I think so too, Nina. Yeah, I mean, if you do CRL or the occasional TTT, that's a huge difference it makes upgrading it. And it's all down to time on bike. Not pacing, not kilometers, pure time on bike pedaling. I upgraded that even before getting to a third bike. First bike, SL8. Second bike, Cadix. Because then you're covered for CRL. Then that was neutralized in the spring, but at least I had it for now. Yeah, exactly. It's insanely good. Yeah, that is true. So you can only ride it in TTT events or just, you know, riding around and you don't have any draft. But it's fast. It's a faster ride than a regular bike in general. And as I said, it doesn't matter from a kilometers perspective. It's a time perspective. But it's a drag. a good way to do it, if you don't do it today, is that you can join TTT events, Team Time Trials on Thursdays, find a team to go with, and then at least every week you'll carve out a bit of time on the bike. That is true. Good point, Nina. I actually did that as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a good, Nina. And the TTTs on Thursday, if you have a team. Or you can find a team to ride with. What does it say? 100 kilometers to go. And I'm fully done with a Project 74. Trying to drag everyone with me. I've done some, but right now it's a really poor fit with my race schedule because I'm doing Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. I'm not young anymore. I can't do it on a Thursday then. Not 3 races in 3 days. Hard ones, that is. Miller doing amazingly out in front. Looking at the stream, I think it's time to get a haircut. At least get my headband on. I don't have it here. Or any of them. Paul Miller is bored. I get that. He was off the front. So he wanted something to happen. And then again, it's just a group ride. What does he expect? But at some point, we'll definitely start to see Miller trying to do something again out in front. This is great for me. Ticking kilometers. So it's just checking. I'm at 350 for the week without this race. So after this, I think I'm looking at getting 20 more kilometers or something. Let's see. But we might as well try to make this a bit interesting and at the end. So it's a flat finish. Are we going over into the park? I don't know what it's called, but where the climbing is, we're going around everything. But there's a longish, draggy section up, and we have to go up and down the escalators, but ending downtown. So it's a flat finish. Well, actually slightly rolling. So I'm wondering if I can see who actually signed up here, because you can't see any live attendees or... Just looking for it. Stage. Oh no, that's not the one. Stage 3 unlocked. A. Yeah, there's some good strong riders in here. We have a lot of different capabilities in here, so let's just try at the latter end of the race to make something happen. Again, are just adding to my initial race, the ZEAL race, which was the fun one. This is just adding kilometers. Going over the bridge, and then we're going down the escalator. Oh, here's the result from the main event. ZEAL race. It's a good and strong field. It's a good win. That bridge made it easier because I left a lot of the strongest sprinters behind. So that was a nice thing. So let's see if someone tries something here on the draggy uphill. It's not long. Then we have a small descent down to the underground station up the escalator, and then we're pretty close to downtown at the finish. 4.6 kilometers left. Today I don't have a long effort in me, meaning going at between 2 and 3 kilometers. I think I would like to see what happens after the escalator. If things are slowing down, then step on it. Obviously, the ideal EU would be the arrow on a finish like this. So I think the best one you could do, if you got the power to get away and you got a feather, is go long. I'm still getting really close here to the finish line. It's really funny to see that a lot of guys here, they're really interested in just sitting with the front, and it's just a group ride again. So it makes perfect sense. Guys going. So, do they keep going? Right. Yeah. Nice attack. That might be decisive. Yeah, big gap. Well done. I think I'll just try to go as well. I mean, why not? Only 1 kilometer to go. Yeah, I'm not gonna catch him, but where am I? I am. Oh no. Pressed the wrong button. Hey, Scott. And that was a long effort. Paid out at the end, though. Not easy. Extra punch at the end. That was a nice attack though by Cotter. All right. All right, but that's it for today. One race, one group ride, turning into a little something something at the end. And then now, I'm just gonna turn over the wheels, turn over the pedals for, I don't know, 30 minutes. And that is it for today and for the week. Ending the week and I need to do some cleaning because I have my dual recordings as well. So it's skewered from timing perspective. There we go. Yeah, they'll add up to 400 kilometers, maybe 410, and 10 hours. So that's fine. That's a good week. I'll just be sitting here with Chuck for until I have the first coffee ride, and then I call it. So you can stay tuned if you want to. I'll just keep it going. Otherwise, have a great day ahead and weekend. And thanks for all the comments and chatting. It's really nice. Time flies so much better. So I really appreciate it. Where's the Constance? Right, yeah. All good. All good. No worries. Question, you know. Back on Tuesday. Just downloading bit files. So they're ready for dual recording. uploads. Oh no, it's not right. There we go. Just uploaded the dual recording for the ZEAL race. 2 climbs, then the big bridge, equivalent to starting here, ending here, because it's the second lap. On top of the climb, just following, small push, and then finishing. All looking good and smooth. Decent power output. And second dual recording for the group ride, the unlocked along London. Again, nice and tidy. Looking really good. All right, cheers, guys. Ending the stream. 15 more minutes, and I'm out. Have a good one. Cheers again. For all the comments, interactions. I really appreciate it. Until next week, enjoy your upcoming rides today, weekend. Have a good one.